This is Primetime Sports, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, 1019, 100.5, AM 1450, WGNSSports.com, Big G TV, streaming video, and always at the game. The game. It's time for the Primetime Sports Countdown to the Game, sponsored by the law offices of John Day, working hard to help injured people in Rutherford County and Middle Tennessee. Since moving to Medical Center Parkway, they've helped thousands get legal help that they've needed when they've needed it the most. If you've been injured, go to johndaylegal.com for a free consultation. And remember, there are no fees unless they win your case. Now, let's join the Primetime Sports team for tonight's featured game from WGNS and Big G TV.
Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the campus of Middle Tennessee State University. It's the site of the Blue Cross Basketball Championships for Division I, and we are here for the second of two Class 4A semifinals. The first one is ongoing as we speak, and the first one right now featuring the Cookeville Cavaliers and Bartlett. Right now, it's Cookeville leading 60-55 with just under 6 minutes, just under 5 minutes actually to play in the ball game. So we've got a little bit before our scheduled game, which is the Blackman Blaze and Sevier County. You win today, you're in the championship. Same in this game. The Cookeville Bartlett winner faces the Blackman Sevier County winner for the gold ball. So we're going to jump into the countdown to the game, sponsored by the law offices of John Day, and in particular, the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. That's coming your way next as we continue from MTSU and the Murphy Center on WGNS and Big G TV.
Hi, this is Dan with Music World and Drummer's Den. Our prices are as good or better than the box stores. I don't think you'll do better by shopping online than you would by coming in. Something new we've just added to our repertoire is drum repairs. You can have drums cut, covered, rewrapped, new hardware. We will fix them, make them look like new again. I'd like to thank you for coming by to see us again at 2762 South Church, right across from the golf course. Music World and Drummer's Den. Thank you very much for being our customers.
Message provided by the Rutherford Opioid Board.
What's the location of your emergency? I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate.
946 overdose calls countywide in 2023.
We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
Here's Marcia Saulfeld with First Mortgage, a department of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee.
Friday nights are all about football, teamwork, strategy, and moving the ball forward. And when it comes to your mortgage, I bring that same game plan to help you win. Whether it's buying your first home, upgrading, or even refinancing to save big. From first downs to first homes, and from refinancing to new beginnings, I'll work with you every step of the way. Call me, Marcia Saulfeld at First Mortgage, and let's open the door to your future.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NLMS 401715.
Sir Pizza.
You can now order Murfreesboro's favorite pizza online at sirpizzatn.com. We've made ordering online a breeze. From sirpizzatn.com, tap on the location nearest you and begin your order for carryout or delivery. You can order the Royal Feast, create your own, spaghetti, calzones, everything right from our online portal at sirpizzatn.com.
Sir Pizza, you made me love pizza again.
Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home has served Murfreesboro families with compassion and care since 1880. As a family-owned funeral home, we're committed to honoring every life with dignity through traditional services, cremation options, and pre-planning that gives you peace of mind. For over 140 years, we've been here when it matters most. Visit JenningsandAyers.com. Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home, honoring life and comforting families since 1880.
Leaks, clogs, or new installations, Roscoe Brown Plumbing is here to ensure water flows exactly where it needs to go in your home. Since 1940, our team of expert plumbers has provided Middle Tennessee with prompt, reliable service. From emergency repairs to routine maintenance, we're always here, ensuring your home's plumbing system is in tip-top shape. Trust in Roscoe Brown Plumbing for all your plumbing needs, where your family's comfort is our top priority. RoscoeBrown.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Thank you, Andy, and it's the countdown to the game, sponsored by the law offices of John Day here on WGNS, and we're in that Rick's Barbecue County Roundup where they have quality, fresh, never frozen meats that are smoked the old-fashioned way, using real hickory wood on specially designed pits to give your pork, beef, and chicken all the best flavor. Whether it's slaw dogs or loaded baked potatoes or just a platter, they've got you ready tonight at Rick's Barbecue. The Lanning family, proud supporters of local Rutherford County schools, and of course of WGNS being able to bring you Prep Sports. John Dinkins joins here, and we just saw Cookeville score on back-to-back possessions, John, to go up 65-61. Just under 3 minutes to play, and this has been an interesting game to watch.
Well, Cookeville, really good three-point shooting team, and they don't make a lot of mistakes. Bartlett's gone down the floor and missed 3 consecutive baskets.
And they didn't get rebounds.
Yeah, and well, they haven't done that all game, really. I mean, Cookeville has really done a good job, considering they're, totally outmanned in terms of height. But they've done a pretty good job. And they're up by 4 with 2:47.
We're really familiar with them, John, because honestly, we've spent so many years with this group. Laverne and Smyrna and Stewart's Creek playing up there, in that district.
Yeah, we've seen them in some sectionals. We've seen them in some regions. Some basically sectionals.
Region.
That coach is really, really good for Cookeville. And they've got the crowd going for them, too.
I know her last name is Gillis. I can't think of her first name.
I had it, but
she's been there for a minute, and she's had children. I remember her daughter playing and how good she was. She's a senior, but she's also got a daughter that's a sophomore.
She's got two playing here. And then I heard 1 or 2 in middle school or down that way.
Like she has 6 or 7 children.
Yeah.
So
and they all play basketball, and they're all really good.
Well,
just have your own team, really.
I guess that's about what she's done here. But
it's good for job security.
I guess it is.
Because they don't want to fire.
If you know you're going to bring up some of the best players, you just have those as your kids. Looking at it's too hard to look ahead, John. We just know that the winner of this game will face the winner of Blackman and Sevier County. We watched Sevier County do something that hasn't been done in the past 3 years, and that is beat Bradley Central. Bradley Central has gone like undefeated for 2 years in a row, but they're the 3-time defending state champion.
Yeah,
and they beat them in the quarterfinals.
It was a shock,
and it wasn't like it was close either.
No, it was good. 15 points, and then I think what the final margin was 20, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that. Bradley Central could not throw it in the ocean.
No. And I asked somebody about that. I said, well, I asked Coach Grandstaff. I said, aren't they a pretty good three-point shooting team? She said, yes. Totally surprised, totally shocked.
I think it surprised a lot of people. And
except Sevier County didn't look like, they didn't celebrate like they just
beaten the Giant.
Yeah, they were very confident that whole game. It was really strange. Now, of course, they've only lost 5, so it's not like, they're accustomed to winning as well. I think it's going to be a great matchup today. We'll see. But I think the matchup between Blackman and Sevier County is going to be a humdinger. But I've said that before, and they've turned out to be duds. So,
well, all I know is whenever the name Sevier County comes up, it strikes fear in my bones.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know the year.
We don't have a good history.
I can't remember the year.
Or Jennifer doesn't.
Well, yeah. The year Corbett Smith, who is an assistant on her team now, the year that she was playing, Jeff Jordan and I were here, and Oakland had a lead at halftime over Sevier County, and it was a pretty good lead. And then Oakland just went ice cold in that second half, and they wound up losing in the state championship game. And, you know, John, that was the year that back in those days, if you could beat Shelbyville and get out of the region, you had a really good chance to win a state title.
Yeah.
And Oakland had finally done that year. And then there was Sevier County there in the way. But that's been ages ago. But I just remember them, and they're always known to be scrappy. I don't know if you've ever visited up in the Smoky Mountains and you drive into Sevierville. The first thing that you see is welcome to Sevier County, home of the 1990 whatever, 4, 5, 6, 7, somewhere in there, state champions. So they're very proud of that up in Sevier County. But their guard play is good. They shot very well.
They did.
Well, they shot well from outside. And when I say shot well, I guess it's iron is in the beholder, because they shot about 42%, where Bradley was shooting about 16%.
They had a really good second, third quarter, and they couldn't. Bradley Central couldn't shoot well enough to get back in it.
Cookeville's lead with the ball. Bartlett has the ball, 69-65, and Bartlett misses a shot here, and they're going to call a foul. And they call it on Bartlett, and I think their stud is just maybe fouled out. No, it's just her third, but I think they were surprised, and that's going to give the ball to Cookeville. So they've got the ball in a 4-point lead, 58.5 seconds. So
now I'm going to say Bartlett has missed a lot of shots underneath the goal. I mean, a lot. And that's really helped the Cookeville cause.
Well, Cookeville beat Page the other day, and now it's going to be a foul fest. Cookeville beat Page to get here, and it looks like they're going to outlast Bartlett. Now who will join them? And that's part of the question that we're going to help answer, because the Blackman Lady Blaze will be coming up as they take on Sevier County here in several minutes. Now, we still got time in this game, and then there will be 15-minute intermission in between. So we are definitely not going to make our 5:30 tip, which is kind of what we were expecting to do here today. But we're going to stay here along with you. Take a little break here real quick and come back. We'll have more from the floor of the Murphy Center as our extended countdown to the game continues, brought to you by the law offices of John Day.
This is a paid legal ad.
If I had to rate the law office of John Day,
I would definitely give him a 5-star rating.
20 stars.
Probably like 100 stars.
If you're ever injured, know that we are here for you too.
John Day's office was wonderful.
They are caring.
I would recommend them to everyone.
Over 1,000 times a year, a lawyer refers someone who needs help in a personal injury or wrongful death case to us, because we treat every referral in a timely, professional way. Trust the lawyers other lawyers trust. Trust the law offices of John Day.
Local business owners, you know how important it is to be here for your customers. I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and I run a small business in Rutherford County too. And I'm here to help you protect your small business. Call me at 615-459-2683.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm Agent Andy Wommel. Give me a call at 615-890-0850, and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto.
When we started our flagship restaurant on Broad Street, who would have known we'd have grown and touched each four corners of Rutherford County? Now we have locations in South Murfreesboro, Smyrna, West Murfreesboro, and the original on 860 Northwest Broad Street.
Swing by one of our 4 locations after a game for some good food and fun.
Thank you, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, and Rutherford County.
Thank you to our patrons and customers.
Thank you.
Good food and fun. At Wilson Bank and Trust, we believe you shouldn't have to choose between personal service and digital solutions.
This is Andy Jakes with Wilson Bank and Trust.
As your local independent bank, we're proud to offer the relationships and trusted service you expect, along with the tools and technology that keep you moving forward.
Wilson Bank and Trust, here to get you there.
Whether you're a growing business, buying a home, or planning for the future, we're here to help. Because this isn't just where we work, it's where we live too.
Wilson Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Quick, convenient, efficient. 3 words that we all hope to experience when we do business. Our goal at JHA Company is to bring just that to an industry that's traditionally dictated to the customer when it's time to do business. Whether you're purchasing class pictures in a yearbook, class jewelry, a letter jacket, school spirit wear, or senior graduation products, we strive to make the experience quick, convenient, and efficient. Find out more at jhacompany.com. JHA, your one source for an unparalleled scholastic experience.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, from oil changes to major engine and transmission repairs, we've got the cure for your car. Let's hear from customers of Dr. Automotive.
He does a good job. He lets you know what's going on and do it at a good price.
Danny does a lot in our community, so he's very involved and invested.
I recommend family, friends. Danny is spot on because he'll suggest what I need to do, and of course, I've never had an issue.
For quality care you can trust, visit Dr. Automotive in Smyrna. We've got the cure for your car.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Welcome back as our coverage is brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Middle Tennessee Electric, Sir Pizza, along with Franklin's Printworks. Brian Barrett, John Dinkins here with you from the floor of the Murphy Center. And Cookeville shooting free throws here. Extended their lead to 5 with 39 seconds. More on this as we get the final buzzer. Other sports that are going on, John, it was not the best tournament here in 26 for the Lady Raiders and the Blue Raiders. A very young Lady Raider team in the tournament 5 days after they had just played the opponent that they played just 5 days ago, playing 5 days apart, Missouri State. They beat Missouri at home, lost on the road, and lost in the tournament to them 69-66 yesterday. And that will probably end the season for the Lady Raiders. They may get some women's NIT bid. It's possible. A lot of those postseason tournaments now, John, outside of the NCAA, they're going to go to places where they know you're going to draw. And in the women's game, Middle Tennessee is going to draw for the women here.
Yeah, and they and even whatever, regardless this season, they're really young, so
yes,
they're gonna be really tough. Of course, if you can keep them all together, I mean that's always the question mark now. But
yeah,
I would think they will, and they're going to be a force to be reckoned with in the future. The Cookeville Lady Cavaliers are going to the line. They're leading 71-66 now, under like 23 seconds to go. And it looks like Bartlett's going to have a problem getting this one. We'll see.
Yeah, 72-66 with 24 seconds to go here in this
Cookeville
one.
was not talked about much in this tournament either, were they? I mean,
no,
they weren't really.
I thought a lot of people thought they were the tougher team in the first quarterfinal matchup with Page, but John Bartlett had an upset win yesterday over Bearden. It was really expected to be Bearden and Cookeville playing for a spot in the championship on this side, and on the other side it was supposed to be Bradley Central and Blackman playing each other. So there were a couple of upsets in that. Teams that were ranked higher, as a matter of fact. The Blue Raider men in the conference tournament, John, fell 80-69 to Louisiana Tech. And Conference USA was so weird this year. Outside of number one, right there in the middle, everything was just tight. They were just all so close. I mean, it just mattered about matchups, and if somebody had a big, and if that big had, so many points. It was A.J. Bates who had 29 for Louisiana Tech yesterday. That was not good for the MTSU Blue Raiders. But Coach McDevitt had his boys playing well this year, I thought, and playing hard. So we'll see.
And they had some big wins. And, again, that's kind of a tough conference when you got that many. That doesn't mean, if you're at 500 or whatever, you're pretty good. You're no slouch, and you're going to pick up some losses here and there, particularly on the road.
It was interesting as they let Bartlett come in and score, and the time's going to run down to 4 seconds. 74-68, Cookeville up, and they'll get the ball. They'll have the ball coming out of the timeout here.
Got a final in the SEC tournament. Vanderbilt defeats UT 75-68. 75-68.
It hurts you a little bit to say that, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't hurt me at all. But
yeah.
I'm a Tennessee guy too, and but I really felt like Tennessee was going to win that game today. Vanderbilt's never been a great tournament team in the SEC, and it's in Nashville, but they've never been. But this team's a little different. They got a tough opponent now. They'll play Florida. They're predicted to maybe even win the national championship. So it's going to be tough for tomorrow. And Tennessee gets to move on, so no harm done.
Yeah, they'll have a spot in the NCAA tournament. And Cookeville's going to win this ball game, 74-68. So congrats to Cookeville. They're going to play in the championship game. And to be frank with you, we hope that they're playing the Blackman Lady Blaze tomorrow for the gold ball. But again, the final 74-68.
It's a big test for the Lady Blaze tonight. They get by here, I think it's anybody's game. I think tomorrow, I don't think it'll matter. I mean, if you get in that game and you play that well, then – but I'm telling you, the Lady Cavaliers are extremely happy to win this game. And I don't know that anybody predicting tournament winners that they would be in the finals tomorrow. But they are. Here they are. But you look at the names on the back of their jerseys. You've got the coaches. The coach has 2 daughters that are starting. The little Gilbert girl who scored 24 today and had 6 rebounds at 5'4". She had more rebounds than anybody on both teams today.
Yeah,
pretty impressive.
Well, they're 30-4 now, so they probably expected to be here.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the 29-5. That anybody would take that, and I think, that lady can coach. So,
well, 74-68 is the final, and walks off all smiling here, and we hope here in about an hour and a half it's all smiles for the Blackman Lady Blaze. They take on the Sevier County Lady Bearettes. No, the Smoky Bearettes. That's it. And both of those teams come out onto the floor, and play will get underway here in about 15 minutes or so. So
I didn't know they were the Smoky Bearettes.
They are.
Can I just say Bearettes?
I think you can.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Smoky Bearettes. Okay.
But they are the
Smoky Bearettes.
Well, their mascot is the Smoky Bear.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Well, I wonder, is he here? Can I get an autograph?
I don't think Smoky Bear is here.
Got a lot of loose young ladies out here ready to play. Once you get that first game under your belt, it's just like playing anywhere else. So I think that's big too.
Going to be the key in all of it here.
And Blackman surprisingly had a pretty easy game yesterday. I mean,
well, that's a good point. I mean, these girls,
they had to really fight
to maintain the lead. I mean, if you look at the score, and what was that score yesterday? 52-34. It looks like that they did win going away.
Yeah, they had a close first half,
and
then third quarter, they just blew them out of the gym basically. And but they hung around to about 13 or 11. They get a basket just enough to stay in the game, but then Sevier County would come back with a big basket. So similar to this game today, a little bit.
Honestly, I almost believe that they got it down to single digits one time in that third quarter or so.
I think that's right.
Somewhere in there.
It was 9. I believe they got it to 9. Yeah.
But it'll be Blackman and Sevier County to face Cookeville for a state championship tomorrow. We've got another semifinal to get in, and that's Blackman and Sevier County. More on that as we continue the countdown to the game, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. Brian Barrett, John Dinkins here with you from the floor at the Murphy Center from the Blue Cross Basketball Championships.
At Rutherford County Schools, education is about more than classrooms. It's opportunities. From innovative career and technical education pathways to award-winning athletics, arts, and academics, our students are preparing for success in college, careers, and beyond. Dedicated teachers, strong community partnerships, and a commitment to every student every day. That's the RCS difference. Learn more about our schools, programs, and opportunities at rcschools.net.
When it comes to your child's health, you want care that's close, convenient,
and centered around the needs of your family.
At MMC Pediatrics, we're more than just doctors.
We're partners in your parenting journey.
Here for every growth spurt, for every boo-boo, every fever, and every flu.
Our team approach means that your child always sees someone that knows them.
We are MMC Pediatrics.
We are right beside you
every step of the way.
Craig's Tax Service at 142 Heritage Park Drive offers complete tax preparation, financial, and bookkeeping services.
This is Brandon Craig with Craig's Tax Service. We're proud to support all Rutherford County athletes.
Craig's Tax Service reminds you that it makes sense to get help with your taxes. Call 890-2233 for an appointment.
We've been serving Rutherford County since 1988.
Craig's Tax Service, 890-2233.
We're just off Memorial Boulevard at 142 Heritage Park Drive.
Craig Buckner with Mills Family Pharmacy.
Many medications for our animals have to be compounded, and we offer that here at Mills Family Pharmacy.
Mills Family Pharmacy offers a wide range of compounding.
Special for you, your loved ones, or for your pets.
Learn more at millsfamilypharmacy.com.
Thank you for allowing us to be your local pharmacy. We're at 2994 South Church Street, next to Toots.
Mills Family Pharmacy, dedicated to providing customers with services to meet their needs.
When it comes to building your dream home in Rutherford County, America's Home Place has the winning game plan. Step into the Mount Juliet showroom and call your own plays. Pick the house plan, flooring, cabinets, countertops, and more, all under one roof. Build it your way on your land with a builder you can trust. Visit 4157 North Mount Juliet Road or call 615-784-0030. America's Home Place, helping Rutherford County families score big with custom homes.
You know, everyone has a more. First, it's a pony. Then to be on the cheer squad. Your more grows up just like you do. But your more can still carry you away or make you cheer. At First Bank, banking local gets you more. More of our time, more access to local bankers, more flexibility, and more product choices. Because getting more empowered and confident helps you pursue your more. That never grows old. First Bank. Bank local, get more. Member FDIC.
I'm State Farm Agent Alex Williams, and this is State Farm Prep Basketball.
Today, we're brought to you in part by First Bank, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, the law offices of John Day, and SRM Concrete. They're locally grown, nationally known. Listen each pregame and postgame show for the SRM Concrete Solid Performer. That, in fact, brings us to the Solid Performer. John, yesterday, Layla Hall had a breakout game, a double-double. She had 22 points, and that sophomore was very, very important to Blackman's victory. They need to get the same from Layla today, and some others we'll talk about. But if Layla can play at that level, I think the Lady Blaze are going to be okay.
I think they are too, and I don't know what the defense they've got planned for them. If I'm playing Blackman, I'm going zone. Layla is just too much to handle, trying to go man to man on her, I think. But you know, everybody has their own opinion.
Well, yeah, I'm not sure what they're going to want to do either, and I'm just kind of more worried about what is Blackman going to do here defensively to slow down these Smoky Bearettes. We're going to get your starting lineups here in just a couple of minutes here as well, but Layla Hall, the SRM Concrete Solid Performer, again yesterday, 22 points, 18 rebounds for her. I also want to talk, John, if Mariah Okori can score 10 points and get you 10 rebounds plus, she had 12 and 16 yesterday, I would take that any day of the week.
Oh, yeah. I talked to Coach Grandstaff after the game. I said, if she gets you 12, that's a luxury. I mean, that's an added piece. And that doesn't include the rebounds she got off the defensive end too, but that's a bonus to have that. Didn't get a lot of scoring out of Garner and Herring yesterday, but that goes from game to game too. So we'll see. I think they'll rebound today. And, I don't know enough about Sevier County. I saw one game, and I hate to hold judgment on that. I do think they handle the ball well. I think they shoot. They don't shoot as well as Cookville, I don't think, but I think they shoot the ball well enough to beat you. But it's just kind of an interesting look. Number 12, and let me get her name. Townsend is the girl I worry about. Defensively, she's really, really good. She handles the ball for a big girl, and she can shoot the ball.
Well, also, John, you can't have scoring droughts. Well, let me say, SRM Concrete, solid performer, Layla Hall. SRM Concrete, locally grown, nationally known. Need to have a good, solid offensive game from the Lady Blaze today.
And it doesn't have to be, Garner gets 10, Herring gets 10. Makes all the difference in the world.
Yeah.
And they're very capable. They can score 20, so I don't worry about that. I think a lot of it, the gym, they haven't seen it. I think that may be some of it. But Sevier County's got a lot of long, lanky young ladies, and they're pretty talented.
Well, I will say Sam had a couple yesterday that really kind of defied gravity. They should have gone in. And those are shots she normally gets. It's on that drive she gets to about the foul line, and she can lay it in. And she does really good at that.
Well, Corey had several to go in and out.
Yes.
Underneath. So she could have very easily had 20 as well.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. I guess sometimes we worry about performances when the name of the game, the bottom line is win.
Win. Whatever it takes. W-I-N. A quick timeout. We'll come back and we'll have starting lineups in this one. We're, I would say 10 minutes away or less from the tip from the Murphy Center. It's the Blackman Lady Blaze and the Sevier County Smoky Barrettes coming up next here on State Farm Prep Sports.
Clark's Auction Company will get you top dollar for your property.
Clark's has a team of experienced auctioneers and realtors who make selling your property simple. Whether you're selling your home, farm, or have an estate to settle, auctions are easy, fast, and profitable. You don't have to worry about the hassle of updates, repairs, or showings, and you'll receive multiple offers on auction day.
Clark's Auction Company will get you top dollar for your property.
Clark's Auction Company, committed to auction excellence.
Sold it to you, 27.5.
If you need concrete work done, who would I call? Dan France Concrete. Here's why. He's local. He attended Walter Hill Elementary, Oakland, and MTSU. He served our community as a school resource officer for 9 years, and he's involved in the community.
This is Dan with Dan France Concrete, wishing all Rutherford County student athletes a great season. Study hard, play harder, and be safe.
Dan France Concrete is a licensed and insured residential and commercial concrete construction contractor serving Middle Tennessee. Check out danfranceconcrete.com online to see some of their work.
Since 1938, J. Mullins Jewelry has been Murfreesboro's trusted family-owned jeweler, helping you celebrate life's biggest moments with breathtaking diamonds, custom designs, and expert craftsmanship. From our first sparkle to redesigning Grandma's heirloom, we'll handle it all with care, quality, and honest prices big stores simply can't match. Expert repairs, one-of-a-kind creations, and service that feels like home at J. Mullins Jewelry, 1640 Memorial Boulevard in Murfreesboro, and mullinsjewelry.com.
Your ride, your stuff. You live with them together. I'm State Farm Agent Alex Williams. It's smart to protect them together to help life go right. Give me a call at 615-898-1150 and let me help you save by combining your auto and renters.
You've changed thousands of diapers, played hours of peekaboo and duck, duck, goose. You'd do anything to protect your kids. I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and it's important to protect them with life insurance. I can make it easy and affordable for you to protect your family.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
We're back here at the Blue Cross Basketball Championships from the floor at the Murphy Center. And we've got Blackman coming up as they take on Sevier County. The records for these two teams are pretty fine, let me just tell you. Sevier County comes in at 27-5, Blackman at 29-3. Myra Herring coming in the game shooting 41%. Layla Hall shooting 53% from the field. 50% for Tomlin. Garner about 41%. And Okori 52.3. So some really good shooting percentages right there. And for the Sevier County squad, Brewer with shooting about 48%, 53% for Madison, and Burden with about a 54% shooting. So there you go. That's a few of the stats. John's got your starting lineups here, and they're brought to you courtesy of Fans Heating and Air. Also, Winners Trophies and JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates.
All right, Brian, we've got for the Sevier County Lady Bears, or the Lady Smoky Bearettes, I'm
whatever they are.
Kalia Burden, number 2, a junior guard, will start, along with number 3, Aubrey Thompson, sophomore guard. Hannah Madison, sophomore center, number 24. Maggie Townsend, number 12, a junior forward. There are no seniors on this squad, none. Briley Valentine, a sophomore guard, wears number 0. For Blackman, let me recap Sevier County here. Burden, Thompson, Madison, Townsend, and Valentine. For Blackman, Myra Herring, 5'6", senior guard, number 5. Number 1 is Sam Garner, 5'5", sophomore guard. Layla Hall, number 12, a 5'10", sophomore forward. Nautica Tomlin at the other forward spot wears number 20. She's a 5'7", junior. And Mariah Okori, 6'1", senior center, number 24. And we do not want this to be Herring and Okori's last game.
No.
Okay? And you're not going to believe this. I just now noticed to myself, there's only 2 seniors on the Blackman team.
I know.
They're all freshmen and sophomores, so they're babies.
And they've got some really good young talent on this team, so we may be seeing some teams in the future that are right back here on the floor at the Murphy Center. Well, tip-off is coming up next here on WGNS and on Big G TV. You can listen over there, and we've got the scoreboard so you can watch along as the scores tick along. As long as I remember to hit the button and advance the score, you'll have scores tonight. We got all the stats for you. So it's time to put them up here for the orange and white of the Blackman Blaze. Lady Blaze and the Smoky Bearettes coming up next on State Farm Prep Sports.
Message provided by the Rutherford Opioid Board.
What's the location of your emergency? I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate.
946 overdose calls countywide in 2023.
We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
Hey there, it's Brian, and as a customer of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, I've seen firsthand how they go above and beyond. They have the Gateway and Memorial Boulevard locations, along with 9 more across Middle Tennessee. They make it easy to get the help I need, and I can always talk to a real person. That's a big deal nowadays. That's why I trust First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. They're always there when I need them.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
It's State Farm Prep Sports from the Good Neighbor Network.
In a Rutherford County classic, the Blackman Lady Blaze go back-to-back.
Primetime Sports is proud to bring you tonight's featured game on WGNS Radio, WGNSSports.com, and our Big G TV video channels.
Swing and a miss! The Single Stars are the state champions in baseball. Eagleville has done it. State champions 4 years in a row.
Riverdale wins this one, and they're the state champions, back-to-back championships.
The Oakland Patriots, 8-time state champions. The gold ball headed back to Patriot Drive.
Multi-year Tennessee Association of Broadcasters award winners Brian Barrett and John Dinkins, along with the Primetime Sports team, are standing by to bring you the game, which starts right now.
It's Blackman, it's Sevier County, and it's right now here on WGNS. And here to bring you the play-by-play story, here is John Dinkins.
Thank you, Brian. And it's going to be Blackman in the visiting uniforms tonight. That's a navy blue with orange trim with a little white scattered about. And Sevier County in the home whites. They're the home team tonight. They're in white, drenched in purple, you might say. It'll be Hall jumping against Madison to start things here in the semifinal action of the Blue Cross State Tournament. The tip is up and controlled easily by Blackman. Tomlin gets it and brings it over to Garner. Tomlin back now to Herring. Playing way out front of Sevier County. They're in a zone, but they are like way out. Which makes you think the middle could be open. Garner and Herring just doing a lot of passing to each other right now.
Near midcourt.
Yes, sir. Tomlin drives, tries to break, can't get an opening. Now back to Herring. They get it to Hall. That's who I want to get it if in that middle. She's trapped a little, puts it up, missed the shot. And saved by Madison. It goes out now to Thompson. Aubrey Thompson, excuse me. Over to Townsend. Now back to Valentine. Valentine's kind of the point, although they share it some. They give it to Townsend, top of the key. Now back to Valentine. And Blackman in a man-to-man. Here's a jumper from the corner, no good. Comes up with it is Hall. Hall streaks down the floor, puts it up with the left, off the left block, and it's good. Good start. I don't know if they have an answer for Hall. I'm going to say it right now early. 2-0 Blackman.
Well, she got the rebound, tipped it out in front of her, ran it down the floor, and laid it in.
I mean, how many 6-footers do you know that can do that?
No, not many. And Blackman's defense is equally as tight and stingy as Sevier County was on that first possession for Blackman a second ago.
Valentine drives with the left hand, finds a runner, and it's blocked.
Mariah Corey coming in big with the paw.
Here's Garner, drives baseline, now goes up with a short jumper. It's no good. It's off of Sevier County. No, they say it's going to be Sevier County. He's pointing that way.
How is that?
I don't think anybody expected that, to be honest.
Well, he's not being overruled either.
And Layla Hall can't believe it, and I can't either.
And they're trying to get the attention of the official, and nobody will look over.
2-0 Blackman. Townsend going to bring the ball down the floor and gives it over now to Townsend. Townsend back to Valentine. And here's a long three. Jumper good by Maggie Townsend.
Well, they left her wide open that time, and that's not going to be something to do.
Sevier County leads by 1, 3-2. Early stages of the first quarter. Garner drives baseline, nowhere to go. They give it out. Tomlin for three. It's good.
Wow.
First bank three for Tomlin. They need some of that.
Boy, it was just like it was a Garner drive. She drew in the double team, and Tomlin was open. They closed pretty quick, but she got off a good shot.
Corey tips it and makes a fine defensive play, gives it over to Hall, who brings it down the floor. Across the timeline to Garner. Over in the corner goes Herring. Loses the ball. Picked up, stolen by Townsend.
Of course, Townsend.
Here's Sevier County with the ball. Valentine has it. Slows things down a little bit. Tomlin on her now. Drives, stops her dribble, gives it over to Madison. Madison down low. They try to get it down to Burden. Here's a jumper that's short. Rebound, however, Barrett's. Wide open for three, no. That shot by Thompson, no good. And Blackman loses the ball out of bounds.
Man, it's tough getting a rebound in there.
5-3. You find, too, when people shoot threes a lot, the rebound goes off. So far, it's hard to dominate defensively on the boards. Here's Madison, has it in the corner. Now to Burden. Burden has it. Now gives it back out to Thompson. Lady Bears taking their time. Here's Thompson to Madison at the high post. Little stop and go, and Madison gets it back. Turnaround jumper in the lane, no good. Gets her own rebound and puts it up and in.
Just saw that about to happen. I mean, I just knew it was about to happen. And unfortunately, Blackman had a defender that went to the ground.
Maggie Townsend with 5, and we're tied up at 5. Five. Burden has it, gets a pick from Hall. Now left side to Tomlin, over in the corner to Herring. Herring tries to drive, does get through and scores. Little 12-footer. Pretty good penetration against that zone so far. Blackman leads 7-5. 3:10 to play in the first quarter. Thompson has it, top of the key. Bouncer to Burden, left side. Now over to Townsend. Back to Thompson. They try to get it down low to Townsend, and it's knocked out of bounds.
Way to go. Mariah Corey fronting her, tipped that ball and knocked it away and out of bounds. She has done a fine job defensively here in this first quarter so far.
Lanes comes in, and off comes Tomlin. Here's Thompson, stops, nowhere to go. Gives it back out, Burden drives, puts it up with the left hand, short. Gets her own rebound, but it's stolen away by Corey. Here comes Blackman. 7-5 the Blaze.
You got to hold on to your dribble if you're the Bearettes, and that time it was Corey who helped her dribble and actually came up with the ball.
Garner thought about it, now gives it back. Hall way deep outside, no good, it's short. Out of bounds, good blocking out there by Townsend.
John, I'm not so sure that Burden didn't. I don't think she blocked it, but I think she hit Layla's arm.
2:27, Sevier County with the ball. Thompson brings it across the timeline. Now over to Townsend. To Burden, top of the key. Burden decides to pop one. It's up. It is short. And there's a push out of bounds. And I think that's going to be on Blackman.
It's going to be Hall over the back there, John. Layla didn't have position and tried to jump over to get that rebound.
Do the officials know we're trying to do a game? Can they move over a little?
Yeah, good luck with that.
When you're on the floor, that does create a problem. Madison has it on the inbounds. Down low, they try to get it to Madison, but right into the hands of Thompson. Thompson, back to Burden. They're pretty streaky, the Bearettes. You have to watch them.
Well, right now they're shooting 25%, 2 of 8 from the field.
I just soon keep that.
Yes.
Here's Burden, the foul line. Bounce pass. They get it down low to Thompson. It's blocked out of bounds by Mariah Corey.
She's having the game of a century here in this first quarter.
She had one yesterday.
So impressed.
Townsend over to Burden. She takes it back outside. Hall on her. That's a good matchup there. Burden gives it to Townsend. Townsend dribbles out. Now they've got Hall on her. Townsend drives, now brings it back out to Burden. In the lane, short. Gets her own rebound, puts it back, won't go. Rebound, Lanes out in a hurry. Here come the Blaze. And the jumper from outside's no good. We got away with a walk too there.
And John rushed a shot.
Yep, 1:15 to play here in the first.
Coach Grandstaff is screaming to the other end, slow down. I know they want to get down there fast and try to get a transition shot, but.
Here's a toss. Long three by Herring is no good. Rebound, Sevier County. Burden across the timeline. She's another post player that can bring the ball up the floor. Over to Townsend. Back out to Thompson.
Neither team has scored in over 2 minutes.
We're at 59 seconds in the first quarter. Thompson by Herring. Yeah, I think it's going to be low scoring in my opinion. Here's Townsend out to Madison. They get it down low to Burden, who's got to fight Corey. Puts it up. She walked.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yep. Thought she did. Again, she got up there and found a Corey looking at her right in the face, and she decided to put it down, and she walked.
Layla Hall was too close to that with a whistle blown for my comfort. That's what I was afraid of.
Garner brings it across the timeline. 38 seconds to play in the first quarter. 7-5 Blackman. Here's Garner. Tries to push it way in, and nothing there. Rebound, Sevier County. Thompson flips it to Townsend. Townsend has it. They're going to work for the last shot now with 23 seconds, 21. Calls the play. Get it to Burden. Burden pushed and shoved, and a foul on Lanes.
Well, that's so unfortunate. I mean, that was just a matter of getting your feet tangled up, and that was not intentional. She had already gotten by her.
12 seconds. I think the fact she fell.
Yeah.
Tough break there. Townsend to throw it in. Trying to trigger it in, and does to Madison. Pretty high, but she makes the catch. 10 seconds to go. Burden. Burden drives to the right side over to Townsend. Trying to get something created. They're going to have to hurry. The long three, no good. And that's the kind of shot you want them to take with no time remaining. We've played one quarter of play. The Blaze up 7-5 here on State Farm Prep Sports on the Good Neighbor Network.
When it comes to your child's health,
you want care that's close, convenient,
and centered around the needs of your family.
At MMC Pediatrics, we're more than just doctors.
We're partners in your parenting journey.
Here for every growth spurt, for every boo-boo, every fever, and every flu.
Our team approach means that your child always sees someone that knows them.
We are MMC Pediatrics.
We are right beside you
every step of the way.
Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home has served Murfreesboro families with compassion and care since 1880. As a family-owned funeral home, we're committed to honoring every life with dignity through traditional services, cremation options, and pre-planning that gives you peace of mind. For over 140 years, we've been here when it matters most. Visit JenningsandAyers.com. Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home, honoring life and comforting families since 1880.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Well, how timely. Dana Womack's offices are at 805 South Church Street between Farm Credit and the Post Office. MyBuroAgent.com. John, both teams over 3.5 minute scoring drought for Sevier County. Blackman about a 2.5 minute scoring drought.
Sevier County, and she takes too much time. It's a turnover for Sevier County. The Barrettes, how many turnovers there, Brian? Is that
would be number 3.
Number 3. Here come the Blaze. We need some scoring. Let's go. Herring back over now to Tomlin. Left side to Garner. Fakes. Stops. Gives it back to Herring. Now back to Garner. Both teams having trouble finding an open player. There's a shot, no good. Hall with a rebound, and she's going to go up. And a foul is called.
John, they've done a pretty good scout on Blackman, I can tell you that, because they had 3 people around Layla Hall when she was going to shoot that basketball. I don't know who they picked out of the crowd.
I thought it was 12, but Hall's free throw's good.
Well, if they have 12 with 1 personal foul on the scoreboard.
That's her. First free throw is good. Hall getting ready for another one. It's up, and it is good. Hall with 4, and the lead has increased by 4. 9-5, Blackman. 7:21. I'll tell you, the Blackman defense has really shown you, giving Sevier County fits.
Well, it's been smothering.
It's not the same like that they were playing against yesterday.
No, Blackman much quicker than Bradley Central was from the game we saw.
Here's Townsend. And Sevier County wants a timeout as he's not happy with the way the offense is going. Credit the Blackman defense with a little of that. 9-5, Blackman on top. Let's go to Brian Barrett, who is sitting here beside me, twiddling his thumbs, and let's talk about Parks Auction.
I have 4 thumbs if I'm twiddling. But guys who are always busy.
They're not twiddling their thumbs.
No. Unless they do that when they're doing the fast talking.
They're the hardest working guys I know.
Yeah. Stan Vaught and Bob Bugg, that's who we're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure when
hardest
you said.
Hardest working guys I know.
I mean, that just makes me think you're talking about somebody else.
No. Do the thing
Stan Vaught and Bob Bugg are industry leaders. They'll take the stress out of buying and selling. Trust the proven team of Bob Bugg and Stan Vaught to get you results. ParksAuction.com online. See where they'll be this weekend. I bet you they're somewhere tomorrow or several places, honestly.
Bounce pass to Madison as Sevier County gets the ball first. The long lob to Burden. Look at those long arms on Burden. Turns, nowhere to go. Tries to flip it down low to Townsend. She gets in trouble. Reverse layup, no good. Great defense by the Blaze, but Sevier County, they lost the ball, and Blackman's got it. Got some numbers. Garner drives, now penetrates. Long three by Tomlin, no good. Rebound, Hall. Hall in the corner to Herring. Herring drives. This is it off in the corner, and she's on the line?
Yeah, she stepped out of bounds over there in that corner.
Wow.
It's really hard to see because the bench, you've got about, 10 feet that doesn't have chairs, and it's maybe hard to judge over there, I guess.
Well, it's a turnover for the Blaze, and it'll be Sevier County's ball.
That's going to be turnover number 3 for Blackman.
And triggering it in is Burden to Thompson, back to Burden. Gives it over to Townsend. Back to Thompson. I'm sorry, that's Addison Brewer that's in the game. Checked in at the end of the quarter. And Thompson has it out front. Gets a pick. Takes a little move to the inside. Nowhere to go after Townsend. They have completely bottled up the inside.
They haven't scored in over 6 minutes.
Townsend back out. Over in the corner to Thompson.
Ooh, walk.
And there's a jumper that's no good. Rebound, Blackman. 5:33 to play. To Tomlin. To Garner. Garner drives baseline. Goes up with a little soft floater, and it's good.
That's the one that sometimes didn't fall for her yesterday, but she gets the first one. She's pretty good.
Blackman by 6. Burden, top of the key now. Working on Hall to Madison. Goes up and a foul on Corey. That's tough because she had no chance at that shot.
No, none. They're going to bail her out here.
5:06 to play here in the half.
And Coach Grandstaff, Corey was looking at Coach Grandstaff, and she looked over and said, good job. It's okay.
Free throws up, no good.
Because I thought that was really good defense by Mariah.
Checking in is Valentine back in. And Gemma Osborne, number 21. She's a sophomore forward.
They will not go much deeper than what you've
about
seen.
It. You're right. Free throw missed. And the drought continues for Sevier County, although they get the rebound off the loose ball. Over to Burden. It won't bother me if they don't ever get hot the entire game.
No, me either.
Here's Burden, picked up by Tomlin. Burden drives, turns, spins with the left hand. It's a little short. Gets her own rebound, flips it out, and the jumper by Brewer for 3 is good.
Well, that's not what you wanted to happen.
That was great hustle by Burden there. 11-8, lead cut to 3. Here's Tomlin. Back over to Garner. 4:28 to play, first half.
Blackman at 33% shooting, 4 of 12. Sevier 13, 2 of 15.
Corey to Garner for 3. Oh, no good. Rebound. Picked up Madison. Over to Osborne. Osborne stops her dribble. Now gives a tough pass to Burden. She picked it up. Now to Brewer. Brewer has it right here in front of us. Sevier County going right to left from our vantage point. Burden stops, looks, tries to go inside. Nowhere to go. Flips it back out to Valentine. It's been rough going offensively for the Lady Bearettes. Here's Brewer. They get it to Burden. She's looking for a lane. She finds one, loses the ball, but gets it back and scores.
Yeah, she picked it up off her shoe tops.
Another tough defensive by Blackman. They had that played well. Here's Tomlin in the corner now to Herring.
Defense hasn't been the problem, John. We just haven't gotten the offense going consistently enough. 12 needs the ball in her hands more.
She's got it now, and she flips it back over to Herring. Lob into Okori, double team. Back to Garner, top of the key. Now drive, nowhere to go, and they're going to call a jump ball. I could take a walk, I could take a foul, but I can't take that.
That was the weirdest of any of the calls that could have been made there.
Maddie Hawkins comes in for Sevier County, number 22. She's a freshman forward. With 3:04 to play in the half. It's only a 1-point lead for the Blaze. They have the ball, however. To Garner in the corner. Back out to Herring. Corey comes up. They don't give it to her. Herring has it right side. Here to Corey in the corner.
Needs help.
You don't want that. You don't want that in the corner.
No, you can't give it her there.
Here's Burden going to drive and puts it up with the left hand. No good. Rebound. Put up by Valen. No, that's the newcomer. That's the Hawkins. And finally, Burden gets the last rebound and the most important one as she scores.
And is fouled.
Well, I didn't agree with that. I didn't agree with that call either. 12-11. Sevier County takes a lead for the first time. Ligon's coming in for the Blaze, and they've got a timeout on the court. 2:30 to play. It's Sevier County 12, Blackman 11 on State Farm Prep Basketball.
Hi, this is Amanda from Animal City, inviting you to come do business with our family. We are delighted to have just celebrated our 35th anniversary, and that is all thanks to you, our wonderful customers. We are pet lovers too, and we personally select every treat and toy, ensuring it's the same quality that we give our own pets. Stop by Animal City and get the best quality pet gear in town. Animal City is at 919 Northwest Broad Street in Murfreesboro.
Hi, this is Wade Hayes of Toots Restaurants, and our family would like to thank this community for supporting Toots for 40 years.
Head over to Toots.com for our daily specials, our menu, and all of our locations. Check out our Kids Club for some extra deals. Thank you to our patrons and customers.
Thank you for dining with us since 1985.
Thank you, Rutherford County.
Thank you for dining with us for 40 years.
Toots. Good food and fun.
At Rutherford County Schools, education is about more than classrooms. It's opportunities. From innovative career and technical education pathways to award-winning athletics, arts, and academics, our students are preparing for success in college, careers, and beyond. Dedicated teachers.
And Burden at the free throw line misses the N3. So we've got a 12-11 game with 2:24 to play in the first half. Sevier County leading.
Need to get the offense going, John.
Well, they did put Liggins in. Hall way out front, gives it over to Herring. Osborne is guarding her with a little help from about 3 Sevier County Barrettes. Tomlin has it, now to Herring. Back to Tomlin. Tomlin drives, and they tie it up. Dribbled right into the defense that time. And it'll be Sevier County's basketball. Now I'm starting to see how Bradley Central only scored 30 points for the game.
Well, yeah, because, I mean, their defense is good. Our defense is really good here today, too, I think. And you were right about saying points are going to be hard to come by. But you can't expect to drive through a double team and not get the ball tied up or knocked away or something.
Brewer to the right side, now to Valentine. They get it over to Hawkins. Hawkins, a couple of dribbles, over to Osborne. Down low, they find there's a shot, a jumper out by Hawkins. It's no good. Rebound. Liggins, here comes Blackman.
Blackman has not scored in 3.5 minutes.
Tomlin for the long three. No good. Rebound, Sevier County. Jump ball This should go to Blackman.
Yes, that's good effort getting in there for that. It's been a 7-0 run here for Sevier County to take a 1-point advantage.
Townsend getting ready to check back in. Their bench has done pretty well. And now whistle, and I think they want to redo here.
Yeah, they're going to make Sam tuck in her jersey, I think, or
Yeah,
something.
that's important.
No, it was the substitution.
Townsend comes in and out. Oh, she had blood on her jersey.
Sure did.
Hawkins. Garner triggers it in to Tomlin. Now back left side, it goes to Herring. Herring drives. And a tough shot there with 2 on her. Liggins gets a rebound, but it falls out of bounds. And it'll be off of Blackman. It'll be Sevier County's basketball. 1:11 to play in the first half.
You're not going to get a very good shot trying to drive through it. I don't know what the answer is going to be, but I just don't think we can drive through a double team.
Burden, long three, hand in her face, shot missed. That was good defense.
Get the ball.
And they throw it out of bounds. Well, she was stepped out of bounds as she had it. We're having the darndest problem getting the ball on the defensive end, on the ball off the boards. Weird stuff. Burden lobs it. Here's a shot. Jumper in the lane is good by Osborne from 10 feet.
And we can't get those open shots.
No, 14-11 the score. Blackman down by 3 with the ball, 43 seconds to go.
Now have not scored in over 4.5 minutes, and it's a 9-0 Sevier County run.
In the corner is Tomlin. Couple of dribbles. Looks inside, gets it to Hall. That's where you want it. Hall drives, puts it up and in. Off the glass. 6 points for Hall.
Uh-oh.
And here's a long three that's short. Rebound. Going to go to Blackman. They were out of bounds when they got the ball.
Well, John, this is good news. We're going to have 16.5 seconds or so and a chance to take the lead at halftime.
14-13. Blackman down by 1. 13 seconds to play in the half. It'd be a big boost if they could get a basket here. Herring drive, goes up. 8-footer, no good. Rebound Sevier County with 3 seconds. They're going to get a shot off. Valentine's going to put it up. I don't think it's in time. It didn't matter. It's no good. We've finished the whole half, and nothing's really been settled much. Sevier County leads 14-13 here on State Farm Prep Basketball.
At Wilson Bank and Trust, we believe you shouldn't have to choose between personal service and digital solutions. This is Andy Jakes with Wilson Bank and Trust. As your local independent bank, we're proud to offer the relationships and trusted service you expect, along with the tools and technology that keep you moving forward.
Wilson Bank and Trust, here to get you there.
Whether you're a growing business, buying a home, or planning for the future, we're here to help. Because this isn't just where we work, it's where we live too.
Wilson Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
If you're near retirement or thinking about retiring, you probably have a lot of questions. How do you make your savings last? You're ready for retirement, but are your finances? Let's work together to help ensure your finances can keep up with your unique needs over the long haul. I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Lee Colvin. Stop by our office in the Public Shopping Center on South Rutherford Boulevard or give us a call at 615-907-7056 for an appointment. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Roscoe Brown is this area's leading provider of home indoor air quality products and services. Back in 1940, Roscoe Brown started this family business with a goal of treating customers like family. Over 80 years later, that commitment continues. If you're new to town, ask Roscoe Brown to do a checkup on your HVAC and plumbing systems. It'll make a difference. Call Roscoe Brown and schedule a checkup today.
Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com.
This is a paid legal ad.
There are no bad questions. I would encourage anybody who has been injured and they believe it's somebody else's fault to reach out to us. There's nothing wrong with asking questions, and we're happy to give answers.
Turn left, they're there. You turn right, they're there. They was just there. And to me, they're the number one. They're the number one in the world.
Trust the lawyers other lawyers trust.
The law office, John Day, they was great.
Trust the law offices of John Day.
They saved my life.
Time now for the IDST's intermission. With a break in the action, we'll bring you stats, scores, and highlights from tonight's game. Brought to you by IDST's, your home for school spirit wear, screen printing, embroidery, specialty items, and more. Visit 111 East MTCS Road, right across from the school, and check out Raider Tees 2 for officially licensed MTSU Blue Raider gear. IDST's can put your logo on just about anything. Now time to break down the action so far with the Primetime Sports Team.
Welcome back here at the Murphy Center, Middle Tennessee State University. It's the Blue Cross Basketball Championships. Glad to be here, and it's the Blackman Lady Blaze trailing by 1 here in the second Class 4A semifinal. The other semifinal won by the Cookeville Lady Cavaliers, and the final score in that game was 74-68. So Cookeville's in the championship game, and they will await the winner of this one. We hope it's the Blackman Lady Blaze. Stats from Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates. First of all, take a look at your scoring, and there has not been a lot of it. Burden with 7 points for Sevier County and 2 points for Townsend. That makes up, that's only 9 of the 14. Let's see, got 5 points also. I mentioned Townsend. 3 points for Addison Brewer, 2 points for Gemma Osborne. For the Blackman Lady Blaze, Myra Herring with 2 points. The same for Sam Garner. 6 points for Layla Hall, and a first bank 3 for Nautica Tomlin. So that's it right now for the scoring. 14-13 at halftime. It's been that kind of a game. It's been a defensive battle for sure for both teams, and combined only 5 free throws attempted in the game so far. We're going to come back and have a look at the team stats as we continue. It's Blackman trailing Sevier County by 1 here at the half on State Farm Prep Sports.
We're talking with Anne-Marie Brents at Rick's Barbecue, carrying on the Lanning family tradition.
I'm passionate about it, and I have a lot of my dad in me, so I know that I have the same energy and mindset that he does.
It's the best barbecue you'll eat, the smoked chicken out of this world, and those loaded baked potatoes.
That's the biggest potato you can get. They're right at 2 pounds. People ask us that all the time. Like, where do y'all get those potatoes from?
A quick meal feeding the whole family or catering, they can do it all at Rick's Barbecue, 212 Warrior Drive.
Message provided by the Rutherford Opioid Board.
What's the location of your emergency? I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate.
946 overdose calls countywide in 2023.
We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community, because this problem's not going away.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we're committed to providing local car owners with top-notch auto repair services. With over 2 decades of experience, our ASC certified master technicians are experts in both foreign and domestic vehicles, ensuring accurate diagnosis and timely, cost-effective repairs. From oil changes to major engine and transmission repairs, we've got the cure for your car. Dr. Automotive, keeping your car running smoothly, mile after mile. Visit our website, SmyrnaAutorepair.com.
Since 1966, Fans Heating and Air has been a symbol of quality for Murfreesboro and Rutherford County. For friendly, complete service on Amana, Bryant, or American Standard Heating and Air products, Fans Heating and Air will do it all. Fans specializes in new homes, custom homes, or existing buildings. Give Fans Heating and Air a call today, 615-893-7930. Good luck to all of our schools and student athletes from Fans Heating and Air.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Basketball.
Thank you, Ron. And our game brought to you in part by Sir Pizza, Craig's Tax Service, Winners Trophies, Donut Country, along with Parks Auction. Team stats, field goal shooting for Blackman, 29%. Sevier County, 23%. From three-point range, so that makes Blackman 5 of 17. 6 of 26 for Sevier County, so they've attempted several more shots but only 23%. Blackman from the three-point range, 1 of 8, 12.5%. Sevier County is 2 of 9, 22%. Honestly, that's the real difference. Blackman has 2 for 2 at the free throw line and 0 for 3 for Sevier County. Rebounds, it's Sevier County out-rebounding Blackman at this point 21-13, and hence the number of extra shots that they have had in the game today. Turnovers, 5 for Blackman, 4 for Sevier County. So that's a check of your stats. Tomorrow morning, it's the final Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Coaches Corner of the 25-26 season. And here's your order. At 9 a.m., we kick things off talking Eagleville baseball, then Smyrna baseball, then Oakland baseball. At 9:45, it's Rockvale baseball, followed by Rockvale softball, then Riverdale baseball at 10:15. And at 10:30, MTCS Cougar Corner. We think we're going to have President Matt Tiller on with us if his schedule allows, and we'll also be talking baseball with the new baseball coach, Brennan King. That's tomorrow morning. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Coaches Corner, fueled by Donut Country and McDonald's Murfreesboro. Our final break will come back. Second half on the way. Sevier County leads by 1. We're going to take care of this here in this second half. Stay with us.
What's your next dream? Paying off your credit card? Remodeling your kitchen? Whatever your dreams, they take planning. I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack. Let's work together to come up with a plan to make those savings goals happen. Call me at 615-900-0877.
Your ride, your stuff. You live with them together. I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. It's smart to protect them together to help life go right. Give me a call at 615-873-1700 and let me help you save by combining auto and renters.
When it comes to building your dream home in Rutherford County, America's Home Place has the winning game plan. Step into the Mount Juliet showroom and call your own plays. Pick the house plan, flooring, cabinets, countertops, and more, all under one roof. Build it your way on your land with a builder you can trust. Visit 4157 North Mount Juliet Road or call 615-784-0030. America's Home Place, helping Rutherford County families score big with custom homes.
Looking for the best Blue Raider gear in town? Raider Tees has you covered. From stylish apparel and hats to unique MT-themed gifts and accessories, we've got everything a true Blue Raider fan needs. Whether you're headed to the game, shopping for a fellow fan, or just want to show off your Middle Tennessee pride, Raider Tees is the go-to spot. Stop by 111 East MTCS Road, right across from MTCS, and check out our unbeatable selection. Raider Tees, bigger, better, and go blue.
Hey, it's Brian. I want to tell you about my bank, First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. You know, in a world that's changing, replacing local with global, personal contact with a screen, and human expertise with AI, I'm happy that First National Bank of Middle Tennessee is here in Murfreesboro with real experts that will show up to get the job done. 2 locations on Gateway and Memorial Boulevards.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Start of the second half, Sevier County gets the ball. Townsend has it over to Burden. I'll give you those starting lineups in the second half for just a second. Burden to Townsend. Now they get it to Madison. A little 8-footer is no good. Does she get the rebound? No. Blackman fighting for it on the ground, out of bounds, and a foul. That's not good. Yes, it is.
It is good.
Yeah, there you go. Couldn't tell you who it was on.
Boy, I tell you what, I didn't see it either, but when they started coming this way, I knew that was good news.
Well, let's get some points. How about it?
We need them.
7:43 to play here in the third. Garner to Tomlin. Brings it to the left side. Loses the ball momentarily. Almost went over and back. Garner. Oh, I think she walked there, really. There's a jump ball. Caught a break. A big break. That is our ball. That's good.
Boy, none of this has been easy, has it?
7:28 to play. We just started the third quarter. Townsend, Thompson, Madison, Burden, and Valentine for Sevier County. Here's Layla Hall along with Tomlin, Garner, Okori, and Herring. No serious foul trouble, though, I don't think, by anybody.
Not a ton really called.
No. Garner to Tomlin. They've let him play. Over to Herring. Over in the corner to Corey. Back to Herring. To Tomlin. They get it to Corey in the corner. Now back out, throws it away. Tomlin's got to run it down, but it's going to belong to Sevier County. They are setting up so far out. Have you noticed?
That pass was just an errant throw back up top, and I think we might have been open for a 3 up top.
And Madison Jackson coming in the game for Corey. Corey has not scored, but she has pulled down some rebounds. Townsend to throw it in. Over to Valentine. They lead it 14-13.
And yes, we're in the third quarter if you're thinking, really?
Down low. Townsend had to fight to get it back. Thought about it, now to Burden. Burden slices through 2 players, loses the ball out of bounds.
Greatly done right there. Blackman just clogged every passing lane. Couldn't dribble in the lane.
I just don't think it's a game that anybody's going to be awesome inside unless Hall turns it on. Burden struggled. Hall struggled somewhat of just getting the ball.
Yeah. Well, I mean, both teams have done a really good job on the best player. So who's going to step up?
Tomlin. She's in some trouble. Hands off to Garner. Gives it over to Herring, left side. Now back to Garner. They're going to start it all over again. Tomlin, right side. And tipped. Garner gets it back. Bounce pass to Herring, and she brings it back out. They're getting frustrated a little bit too. Not being able to get anybody open. They get it to Hall. It's knocked around. Hall gets it back. Double team. Gets by the double team. Flips it down low to Jackson. Misses the shot.
Oh, man, what an opportunity.
Over to Valentine. Now in the corner to Burden. Back to Valentine. Sevier County going left to right here at Murphy Center. Cookville won a big game today. Here's Burden. We'll play the winner. We'll play Cookville if we win. Down low, they get it to Thompson, who hesitated, and it's knocked out of bounds. That's Layla Hall.
Yep. Her hesitation cost her a bucket right there, though, don't you think?
Sure did. Lanes comes in, and let's see, Tomlin coming out. Burden to trigger it in and lobs it over to Townsend. We've held her pretty good, too. To Burden. Burden trying to dribble through 2 again. Burden, gets it back.
Burden has half of their points. 7.
Burden drives, goes up, lays it up and in, no foul. Contact, no foul. Burden, I've got her with 6, Brian, but I may be wrong there. I'll give her 7 if that's what it says. I may have given it to somebody else. I'll put 7 down. How's that? Here's Herring.
She didn't score that bucket, though, did she?
Yes.
Okay.
Number 2, Burden.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me look and see if it updates. She's got 9 now.
Okay, well, I'm way off. And a whistle, and it's going to be Blackman's ball, side court. Here's Garner. Back now to Jackson in the corner to Herring. 3-point lead, Sevier County. Garner to Lanes. A little lob. Garner gets it back. Now here's Herring. Drives. No, she passes off to Lanes. She drives and puts it up and in. She got through, barely. And here's Sevier County with the ball. 1-point lead for them. Valentine goes to the corner, now brings it back out to Thompson. Thompson, right side has it. Picked up by Jackson, cross court now to Valentine. Valentine down low to Burden. Burden goes up and scores.
Well, unfortunately, I didn't see who fell down, but someone fell down there, and that left an opening for her.
18-15. She has managed to get the ball inside, though, which she hasn't been doing as much. And now there's a kicked ball, and it's going to be Blackman's. Lane will throw it in right here in front of us. Over to Garner. Garner to Lanes. Herring, Jackson, lobs it to Hall, but too high. Valentine streaks down the floor. Now gives it over to Burden, who just almost had that pass intercepted. To Valentine, now to Burden. 18-15, Sevier County. In this kind of game, Brian, you don't want to get down by 5 or 7, something like that. They do. They give it to Burden. She scores. And a timeout, Blackman, as they have the biggest lead, Sevier County, 20-15. And we'll take a timeout and be right back.
This is Craig Buckner with Mills Family Pharmacy.
Customized services
We call it Happy Hiney Cream for a diaper rash.
to meet your needs.
We make that in our lab.
Custom medications
For women's health, we specialize in hormone replacement therapy,
specifically for you.
compounds for weight loss,
Mills Family Pharmacy offers a wide range of compounding,
the liquid, suppository.
all to create medications for you.
We can flavor medications. We offer medical grade supplements.
Next to Toots on South Church at Veterans Parkway.
Do you love WGNS Radio? Well, now you can watch it too. WGNS Big G TV brings your favorite radio shows live and on demand. From breaking news and community talk to Rutherford County's top local sports. We've got it all right at your fingertips. Watch anytime, anywhere. WGNS Big G TV, where radio comes to life.
WGNS and Big GTV, your front row seat to Rutherford County prep sports.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Toots Good Food and Fun, Roscoe Brown Heating and Air, Dr. Automotive, and Wilson Bank and Trust help to bring you State Farm Prep Sports from the state semifinals.
Blackman with the ball, trailing by 5. The biggest lead, I guess, by anybody tonight. Garner has it. Right side, now back over here to Herring. Herring, a couple of dribbles in the corner to Lanes. Lanes gets it to Hall, loses it momentarily. There's going to be a scramble for it. And jump ball. Wow, we just haven't had breaks tonight. What are we doing? It'll be Sevier County's basketball. Burden here right in front of me.
John, we really need to buckle down defensively here. We don't want them to score.
I'm just saying this, as hard as points have been, it makes it tough. Thompson in the corner now to Brewer. They get it down low to Madison. And there's a 5-4 jump ball. So we get it back.
Good job there. I believe that was Jackson who was in on that.
I mean, we've shut everybody down but Burden.
Well, but we haven't had somebody that they've had to shut down everybody but, if that makes sense. Somebody's going to have to step up and start knocking a bucket or two down.
Hall to Garner, left side, back out to Lanes. Top of the key, driving, gives it off to Hall. Over to Herring. Herring being guarded by Thompson. Now Garner with it, over to Hall. Here's Hall, trying to make a move. Goes in, triple team, shot no good, tipped out. Hall got it, but we got a foul.
And it's on Sevier County.
Yeah, Thompson, I believe. Yes.
If we'd been able to get to that tip out there, I think we were going to get a bucket.
Garner. Long pass out to Hall. Over to Herring. Herring now over to Lanes in the right corner. Brings it out to Hall. To Herring. Herring, bounce pass to Hall. Hall drives, now brings it back out, shoots it over to Lanes. They get it to the foul line to Garner, puts up a floater, no good, rebound, picked up by Brewer.
Gosh.
Brewer passes, beautiful pass, And they go to Townsend, and she scores, and she's fouled. Goodness. Woo! It was a terrific pass, I'll say that. The basket is good, and going to the line is going to be Townsend. She has 4 points and makes it 5. I scratched all that out. She got it back. All right, here we go, 23-15. We got to get going. 42 seconds to play here in the third. Bounce pass over to Herring. It's a pick from Hall. Hall. Now to Lanes. Lanes drives and a foul. I'll take it.
See, I'm not so sure that we couldn't have more of that if we could get the ball where you could drive and not the double team.
Foul on Madison.
I think it's going to be having to get aggressive. And it's been another 7-0 run for Sevier County, and they're 4 for 4 in their last 4 field goal attempts, while Blackman has just scored to end a 3-minute, 22-second scoring drought.
Osborne comes in, and Madison going to go out. Defensively, what Sevier County's doing, the Burden is the floater. Burden drops out and keeping that ball away from Hall. Free throw is good by Lane. She's got 4 points. Burden, a little pressure by Blackman. Like to see that too. Lob to Burden. Now they get it over to Townsend. Defense backs up. 23-17. 8 seconds to go. Over to Brewer. Brewer's played well off the bench. Thompson thought about it. Maybe should have taken that shot. That jumper's no good. And that's your horn. End of the third quarter. It's Sevier County 23, Blackman 17. And we'll be right back.
This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. My team and I have worked hard to help injured people throughout Middle Tennessee. We've helped thousands of people get the legal help they need when they've needed it the most. And if we're not able to help or aren't the right lawyer for you, we'll do the best to point you in the right direction. If you've been injured, call the Law Offices of John Day for a free consultation. And remember, there's no fee unless we win your case.
You've changed thousands of diapers, played hours of peekaboo and duck duck goose. You do anything to protect your kids. I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and it's important to protect them with life insurance. I can make it easy and affordable for you to protect your family.
So what if your roommate decides to microwave a metal mixing bowl and sets your apartment on fire? I'm State Farm Agent Andy Wammel. Auto, renters, frankly, any kind of insurance. I've got your back. Call me at 615-890-0850.
I'm State Farm Agent Alex Williams, and this is State Farm Prep Basketball.
Emerson Williams is also another State Farm agent located in Smyrna, 199 Eden Springs Road West at Hazelwood Drive. InsureMeBigE.com.
Well, here we go, fourth quarter. Do or die, both teams. Sevier County leads it by 6. They have the ball. Seems like they had the ball every time, half and everything. Possession arrow changes that. Here it's Burden. He's been a burden to Blackman tonight. Flips it over to Brewer. Down low, goes to Townsend. Back out. Brewer, cross court to Burden. Burden right side. Down low to Brewer, now back.
One thing about them is they don't throw errant passes. I mean, all of their passes have been crisp, right to who they wanted it to. You just don't turn it over that much.
Burden, long three is good. Oh, my. 16 for Burden. 26-17, the biggest lead of the game.
Well, John, it's do or die time now.
Yeah.
Blackman has to score.
Left side to the lanes. Over to Garner. Back to Herring. Garner has it, left side in front of us. Picked up by Thompson. Here's a drive in the lane, ball's loose. Picked up and scored. That's Lanes who got that extra shot.
Boy, that was a break. Garner had the ball knocked away by Burden, and I thought we were in trouble.
Here's a pass, just throwing it back and forth to each other. Thompson lobs it over to Burden. 26-19, 7-point lead for the Bearettes.
They had a 4-0 run, 4-for-4 run where they scored 4 buckets in a row. We're going to have a run to get back in this game, John.
The good thing is the defense has come through for Blackman, kept them in it. 30-second timeout here. It's time to talk about our friends, and I mean close friends.
Yeah, you're right.
They're some of the leading, realty people in Murfreesboro.
They're just leading people.
They'll go to Milton. They go to Las Casas. They'll go to Woodbury. They don't care.
They're very known out there, and not just at the post office on a poster. Bob Bugg and Stan Vaught, their powerful marketing team, drives maximum exposure and profit to auctions. That's who you want on your side when we're talking auctions, right? So when experience matters, trust Stan Vaught and Bob Bugg. Parks Auction, they'll get top dollar for your property online at parksauction.com.
Well, here it is, 6:04 to play in the game, 26-19 our score. Vanderbilt won in the SEC tournament today, 75-68 over the Volunteers in the SEC tournament. I think they play Florida tomorrow.
Ooh,
that's tough. That's what I say. That bye may have helped them a little bit. They had an extra day rest that Tennessee didn't have. Sevier County to throw it in. They get it over to Thompson. Thompson, a couple of dribbles over to Burden. Now back to Thompson. Finds a lane but doesn't take it. They're being very particular about moving the ball.
Yeah, time is on their side, John, and it's not on Blackman's side.
Brewer, double team, gets it off, but she's fouled by Hall, I believe. What do we have foul-wise?
Let's see, for Hall, that is personal foul number 2.
I'm talking team here.
Oh, team? I don't know about this quarter.
1.
I think that's the first. Yes.
Burden has it. Double team, but that doesn't work. They get it down low. Brewer doesn't take it. And, man, I'm telling you, Thompson, well, maybe she didn't. That might have been blocked. She saw a big hand in front of her. Thompson, the pressure's being picked up by the down low. It goes. Here's a layup good by Brewer.
Well, John, they were kind of selling out on trying to get the ball away, and Sevier County, to their credit, worked it down low to get an open shot.
Brewer didn't start this game, but she's had a valuable 5 points. Here's Herring. Lead is 9 again. Herring goes up. Rebound, Sevier County. The shot's missed. They throw it away, though, trying to get it to Brewer. That was good. I know we're being very biased, but, man.
I don't care about Sevier County.
We get so little time to do that.
I know.
That we go nuts, don't we?
I lost love for Sevier County in the 90s, I'm just telling you.
4:43 to play. Herring. Garner. Herring going to take the long 3, pushed it, and it's out of bounds.
She had a pretty decent look, but it was from long distance.
And it'll be Sevier County with the ball again. Burden trying to get it in, and they get the timeout called as had trouble getting the ball inbounds. 28-19, Sevier County on top, 4:34 to play. It's getting a little late. We'll be right back.
If someone asked, what's your more? Would you be surprised? Well, at First Bank, knowing your more is where we start. Whether it's seeing your kid's college graduation, seeing the world, or seeing the ocean from your patio, your more helps us see who you are. That's why First Bank offers you more time, more access to local lenders and leaders, more answers, and more products. So tell us, what's your more? First Bank. Bank local. Get more. Member FDIC.
Is your car running like a dream, or does it need a little TLC? At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we treat your vehicle like it's one of our own. Let's hear what some customers have to say about Dr. Automotive.
Been coming to them ever since he opened up. Good family. I recommend other people to get them repaired here because I knew they would do it and do it right. Been happy to send people to him because I trust what he does so much.
We're crazy about him. It's all about the doctor.
For quality care you can trust, visit Dr. Automotive in Smyrna. We've got the cure for your car.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
28-19 our score. This game brought to you by Animal City, Music World and Drummer's Den, America's Home Place and Mills Family Pharmacy. Long lob to Burden, and she did the right thing there by just stopping.
Yeah, the officials put the ball on the floor, forced him to hurry.
Long cross-court pass to Burden. Man, I would hate to see Blackman pressing knee. Valentine's in the game. A little extra ball handling.
They're pretty good at this, John.
Yeah, this is what scares me. 4:16 to play in the game. 9-point lead, and they pick up another foul. I think Blackman wants to get those fouls.
Yeah, that's only the second team foul, so they've got to do it 3 more times.
Yeah, they get to about 2 minutes, and they don't have 1 or 2 fouls. They get it down low to Madison. She puts it up as blocked.
Get the ball.
Rebound, knocked out, and picked up by Valentine. Burden alertly tipped it out that way.
Man, who gets all the breaks?
And knocked out of bounds by Herring. 4:05 to play. Still plenty of time. Well, we got to get the ball back. Thought we had a chance that time. Now over to Thompson. 28-19. I don't know what's the lowest scoring game in girls, but this might be it. Valentine has it. Lobs it to Madison. Down low, there's Townsend for the easy layup. Good.
Yep.
They run that to perfection, man.
They're really, really good at it. And it's getting dire right now. Blackman's got to have points and in a hurry and got to hope they don't score.
30-19. Herring has a strip, gets it back, clips it to Garner. Get in there. No good. And a whistle and a foul. And it's a foul on Sevier County. Blocking out there. It's on Thompson. Man, she gets in there for a little small old lady. 3:34 to play. They lob it to Hall. She's double teamed, ball stolen, maybe fouled. Thompson drives, missed the layup. Valentine with a rebound. That was huge. Over to Thompson for Sevier County anyway. Here's Burden.
They're out rebounding Blackman 27-17.
Here's another example. Loose balls knocked out of bounds and Blackman can't get it. You can't, they're hustling, I'll say that. 3:14 to play. 11-point lead, Townsend. Over to Thompson. Thompson drives. Ball's knocked out from under her and a foul. And Hall, I think she's thinking it's a little late.
Well, I think she also thought that she just poked the ball out.
Yeah.
And I don't know that she's wrong about that.
I have her, let's see, 2 fouls?
Yes.
Thompson.
Blackman has not scored in the last 3.5 minutes.
That was a great save by Townsend. She's double teamed. They get it out to Burden. Over to Valentine. It makes you wonder how often they've worked on this, you know. They get it to Townsend. She finds a lane. Bounce pass down low. Madison good. First basket of the game. Townsend with the assist. 32-19.
They've got Blackman in a hole now.
Here's Herring. Down to Jackson. She turns. She spins. The shot's no good. Rebound picked up by Madison. Burden to Thompson. Over to Townsend. Down low to Valentine. Brings it back out. 2:25 to play.
They'd be satisfied to just do this.
And a jump ball. And it's going to go to Blackman. There you go. Needed that. 2:19 to play. 32-19. Sevier County. Here's Garner. We got to score quick. Here's Herring. To Garner. Long three. No good. Short. Rebound. Valentine. She's been everywhere in the last couple of minutes.
Yep.
And she's fouled.
We just cannot get a rebound on the offensive end. They have 6 offensive rebounds in this game, John. Blackman only 6 offensive rebounds.
On paper and visually, it's hard to believe. Valentine trips but gets it back. Madison back to Valentine. Boys, Valentine sat out about a whole quarter, but then she came back and with a vengeance. Thompson to Valentine. They're not going to shoot from there. Burden back to Thompson. Under 2 minutes. We're at a minute 37.
I don't think they're going to shoot from anywhere but from either block.
Thompson backs it up. Now lobs it in the corner. Townsend down low to Madison. Get it down low to Valentine. Missed the shot. Gets another chance. Rebound, no good. A rebound, that is Lanes. Well, she is down the floor in a hurry. Stops, puts it up, scores. That was an urgency basket, was it not?
Yes, it was.
32-21, timeout on the court. A minute 17 to go. Blackman trails by 11. We'll be back.
When it comes to your child's health, you want care that's close, convenient,
and centered around the needs of your family.
At MMC Pediatrics, we're more than just doctors.
We're partners in your parenting journey.
Here for every growth spurt, for every boo-boo, every fever, and every flu.
Our team approach means that your child always sees someone that knows them.
We are MMC Pediatrics.
We are right beside you
every step of the way.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Our game brought to you in part by good neighbor State Farm Agent Alex Williams at 403 St. Clair Street. AlexWilliamsInsurance.com.
32-21, Blackman trails by 11. Sevier County has the ball. And they make Burden tuck her shirt in. Over to Madison, back to Burden. Long pass down low, and the layup is good. If you want a clinic on how to break a press, that was it. Valentine's first basket. Burden, make that Garner, shot good. 12-footer for Garner. Pressure by the Blaze. Gets it over to Burden. Long pass down low to Madison. Madison to Thompson. Come on, Blaze, we got to get the ball. 46 seconds to go. 34-23. Now the crowd feeling it.
Yeah.
Burden loses the ball. Blackman gets it. Got to go, go, go. Here we go. 34 seconds. Now over to Lanes. Scoop shot, no good, but a foul. Well, that helps. Stops the clock.
And a shooting foul.
Brewer getting ready to check back in. Free throw is up and good. Lanes has done very well. She has 9 points now for Blackman. She's the leading scorer. Second one, no good. Rebound, Blackman. Herring, jumper good. Huge. 34-26, but we're running out of time, Brian.
We needed this about 2 minutes ago.
Yep. Thompson, bounce pass, Madison to Townsend. Townsend passes it off to Brewer, back down to Townsend. That's going to do it, folks. Sevier County is going to advance to the championship against Cookeville. The Blackman Blaze finish up their season 29-4 on the season. The final score, Sevier County 34, Blackman 26. And so ends the season for the Lady Blaze. We'll talk about that and much more as we continue here. We'll have the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air post-game show for you. And we'll talk a little bit about, I guess, probably what's coming up with B Boys State now. That's what we'll be looking forward to as we have Blackman boys and the Eagleville boys ready to take action next week. We'll be right back. You're listening to State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS and Big GTV.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
This is a paid legal ad.
At the law offices of John Day, we take only real cases that make a real difference.
My name is Laura Lynn, and my family needed legal help. The law offices of John Day took the burden really off of my shoulders. Never once did I feel secondary to anything else that was going on.
We want to make a difference in the community we hold so dear. And if you're ever injured, know that we are here for you too. Seriously injured? Call me, John Day.
The final whistle has blown. Now it's time to break down all the action on the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air post-game show. Stats, highlights, scores, everything you need to relive tonight's action. Brought to you by Prentice Allsup Heating and Air. From heating to cooling, they service all major brands and often provide same-day service. Their Rheem Pro team is dedicated to keeping your home or business comfortable in every season. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your hometown comfort pros on West College Street. Now back to the primetime sports team to wrap up tonight's action.
We had better news for you, but the Lady Blaze go down 34-26 this afternoon or this evening. And Brian, it just was not meant to be, I guess. When we go over the scoring for you, we'll show you. But I'm going to give a little credit to Sevier County because their defense was excellent today.
Yes, it was. I mean, it was top notch, and really the defense was really good for both teams. Sevier County, though, John, in the third quarter kind of broke the code a little bit, enough to where they scored a couple of buckets, and I think that was the real difference in the game. They went 4 for 4 in the third quarter, and that was really all that was needed. I know it got down to just a few possessions, but Blackman got so far behind during that time and clawed their way back. I kind of wish the momentum that Blackman had gotten in the last 1:30 on the clock had happened about 2 minutes before that, because I think they had really kind of turned the corner. But it just wasn't to be today, and you do have to credit Sevier County. They had a great game plan. And John, Sevier County comes in here into this tournament, and they beat the 3-time defending state champion that was undefeated, and then they beat the number 4 team in the state. So I hope Cookeville hasn't overlooked them.
Well, the defense doesn't slump.
No.
And another key factor, I've never seen a team handle Blackman's press as well as they did down the stretch.
Yeah, they certainly did.
They don't panic either. So hats off to them. Been a great year for the Blackman Blaze, and we're going to have to do a SRM solid performer. And I think, go ahead.
I know we got a couple of seniors on this team, John. They bring back a lot of players, but these seniors have been a lot. And I think this is a good building block for the Blackman Lady Blaze. And I think the next 2 years, don't be surprised to see them back in these spots. But Herring has been very, very important to this team. Mariah Corey as well. And I think Nadia Young, who doesn't play a lot, but the 2 seniors that I mentioned there have been very important to this team.
Well, the future is extremely bright for the Blaze, and we'll talk about that. You've got Layla and Sam for 2 more years. You've got Liggins for 2 more years, and Madison Jackson 2 more years, Lanes for 1 more year. They're okay. They're going to be all right. But our SRM solid performer is going to be Ariana Lanes, who scored 9 points. She was the leading scorer tonight, and she was. I keep in my mind her streaking down the floor, trying to get back in the game for the Blaze. She got 9 points. She's our SRM concrete solid performer, and locally grown, nationally known. That's SRM Concrete. Our keys to the game, Craig's Tax Service. Brian, I think there were several keys. We mentioned the Sevier County defense. breaks didn't really go our way, but I think the offensive and defensive boards was a key in the game today.
The difference in rebounding, they out-rebounded us 31-20.
That is hard to believe, isn't it?
31-20. But, John, they had 15 defensive rebounds where we only had 7 offensive rebounds.
Yeah.
And it was pretty much one look for the most part tonight. And that, to me, that was a big statistic in this game. And Sevier County 15-6 on second chance buckets as well, so they made the most of those opportunities today. And they scored 10 extra points in the paint, if you can believe that or not, 22-12.
Craig's Tax Service keys to the game. Tax laws can be very confusing and makes sense to get help with your taxes. Craig's Tax Service specializes in personal and business tax preparations, financials, and bookkeeping services. Call today at 615-890-2233. Our centerpiece of play of the game, Brian, I'm going to go with the Sevier County where Townsend went down and was fouled, and she hit this unbelievable bank shot off the – she wasn't even on the glass. She was kind of hit for the left side of the glass. I didn't think it was going to go in. It went in, she got fouled, and that was the beginning of the end there for Blackman.
She was right there on the left block, and as she was going up, she was kind of falling away from the basket and just kind of threw it up there with her left hand, and it went in, and, of course, the foul, and made a three-point play out of it. That was really kind of the final nail in the coffin.
That's our centerpiece of play of the game. If you missed part of the game, check out WGNSSports.com and tap on the centerpiece of podcast button to download or listen. You can now order your favorite pizza online. Go to sirpizzatn.com for carry-out or delivery. Sir Pizza on East Main, South Church Street, and on Memorial Boulevard. Time to take a look at the scoring, brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates. For Blackman, Amira Herring had 4 points. Sam Garner with 4. Layla Hall with 6. Nautica Tomlin with 3. And Ariana Alaines had 9 points. So no one in double figures for the Blaze here in this game tonight. For Sevier County, they were led by Kalia Burden with 16. She was deadly. Madison had 2. Maggie Townsend with 7. Brewer with 5. She came off the bench and helped. Gemma Osborne with 2. And Valentine had 2 points to lead the Sevier County Bearettes. Now it's time to take a look at our team stats, and you've got those, Brian.
Well, here we go with just kind of an overview. Blackman 10 of 31 shooting from the field today. That 10 of 31 is 32%. They were 29% in the first half, 5 of 6 from the free throw line. John only 1 of 11 from three-point range today. The first bank threes were not falling for the Lady Blaze this afternoon. 15 of 42 for the Sevier County Smoky Bearettes. I wanted to get that in. 35, make that 36% from the field. They were 3 of 11 from three-point range, just 1 of 4 from the free throw line, but that really wasn't much of a factor in this game. We told you about the rebound advantage, 31-20 Sevier County in this game. John, some other statistics that they keep here on this one. Blackman's largest lead was 6 in this game with about 5.5 minutes, for about 5.5 minutes. Scoring was really weird in this one, but the Bearettes here in the contest, they led for 18, almost 19 minutes. Blackman only led about 11 minutes of this game with 3 lead changes. But interestingly enough, points in the paint, 22 for Sevier County, just 12 for Blackman. And if you combine 12 points in the paint with 1 of 11 from three-point range, that is not a good recipe. That's a look at your final stats. Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates.
Well, I sadly have to say that we are not going to be, we're just going to have the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Coaches Corner tomorrow. We will not have the championship game, and that's sad, but
it is.
It is part of it. We've been through the wins, we've been through the losses.
It is, and John, I think before we started tournament play, if we said that we would be sitting in the semifinals with a chance, with it wide open in the state tournament without some 3-time defending undefeated juggernaut in the way, I think I would have said I won't take that bet.
Yeah, and it's the part you just never know when you get here.
No,
and honestly, it takes a little luck too. I mean, to get there. And I'm very proud of the Blackman Blaze. 29-4 on the year.
Yeah.
And but don't rest. But rest easy. They'll be back before the thing's over with.
Things are going to be A-OK.
Let's talk a little bit before we go. Let's talk about next week. And you got 2 boys teams in it, so we're going to be back.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. Tomorrow morning, the Coaches Show, Eagleville Baseball, Smyrna Baseball, Oakland Baseball, and Rockvale Baseball in the first hour. Then we've got Rockvale Softball, Riverdale Baseball, and then Cougar Corner talking MTCS Athletics and baseball tomorrow with Brennan King. So that'll be tomorrow. John and I will have the full show for you, and it's our last Coaches Show of the season. Then next Thursday, we are going to be busy here at the Murphy Center starting just after 9 o'clock. No roundtable next week because we will hit the air pretty early as the Blackman Blaze jump into the state tournament action. Play Whitehaven, and then at 4 o'clock, this is one a lot of people thought could be the state championship game in single A. It'll be Eagleville boys taking on Pickett County. Pickett County is 30-4. 2 of their 4 losses were at the hands of Eagleville. One by, I can't remember the score, and I can't remember the score on the other, but it was a home win for Eagleville in 4 overtimes.
Yeah, and they beat them. They were behind in the game there, but came back and I think won by 7 or 8.
Something like
that. But they were down by 15, I believe, at one point in that game.
Yeah. So it ought to be a heck of a contest, third meeting between them. And we'll have those games. If anybody wins, they'll play on Friday. If anybody wins, they'll play on Saturday. So that's kind of a look at TSSAA boys basketball for next week and the Coaches Show tomorrow. We've got a spring schedule. We don't have anything on paper on what games we're going to do. But once basketball season is complete, we'll be looking at some spring sports as well. We'll soon have Middle Tennessee baseball on the air, and it won't be that long before we're doing the Tomahawk Chop. So,
yeah, that's true.
Lots of sports still ahead.
Yeah, that may be the only way I get Braves baseball this year, through the radio.
Well, I hope it is.
Brian, appreciate you. I want to thank Jackson Smith, who has been super red hot at the station.
He's
today.
on a streak.
I mean, he is like A1. I mean, it's just awesome. And so I think it's because he had a nice meal before he went up there tonight.
How do you know that?
Because I saw him and his beloved.
Oh.
They were sitting in the car eating. Well, mainly Jackson was doing the eating. But anyway, we appreciate him as always. And for Brian Barrett and John Dinkins, I want to thank Matt Gillespie too, because he does a lot that behind the scenes that doesn't get a lot of credit for. And until we see you, I guess, officially for basketball, it'll be next Thursday.
Thursday morning, bright and early.
All right. Until then, so long, everybody.
Thanks for joining us for tonight's high school sports action on WGNS and Big G TV. Visit WGNSSports.com later to download, watch, or listen to the full podcast of the game. And be sure to check the site for details for the next State Farm Prep Sports broadcast. The station manager of WGNS is Brian Barrett, Primetime Sports Director John Dinkins, and the executive producer of Big G TV, Dalton Barrett. A big thank you to all the sponsors who made tonight's broadcast possible. This has been a Primetime Sports presentation on the Good Neighbor Network.
We now return to regular